Hey there, guys. Got a video for you. This one is actually a second attempt at what I call the Rec Slam. One of my prior videos, I got to figure out how to embed links into the videos, but I'm still working on all these editing tools. But if I don't figure it out, I'll try to find it and I'll put it in the description. But basically, what it was is that I wanted to challenge myself to hit 4 different wrecks, catch a fish off of each wreck, and then make it back in. And I think I made it through 2 wrecks last time. So I ended up, a person I was going to take fishing ended up canceling on me. So turned out to be like a really nice day. So I headed out and figured I would do this Rec Slam or get a second shot at this Rec Slam. So this map here, which is a very good Rex map, it gives the information for some of the major wrecks throughout Florida. Some guy on the forums in the Florida Sportsman posted it. I'll probably add that to the description if I don't figure out how to do the links. But anyway, he's got Key West, and then I launched out of Geiger Key. Basically, the plan was launch out of Geiger Key, make a direct run out to the edge of the reef. Not really going to stop or do much there, just get out to the reef. Once I got to the outside edge, then I would troll to the first wreck, which is the USS Kendrick. And from Geiger Key to the Kendrick is basically 7.7 miles. Then I would troll from the Kendrick over here to the USS Southly and basically catch a fish at each one of them, then move on. Once I got to the Southly, I would go head over here to the Fred T. Berry, and that is 1.7 miles to there. Then this is the one that stumped me up last time. Basically what happened is I couldn't find the wreck. I don't know what happened. I might have had a digit wrong or something, but anyway, I only had a short time frame to look for it because then the weather rolled in and then I almost died out there. That's the one where there was thunder and lightning and I was stuck out there, and it was basically vertical rains and winds, and it was just nasty. Monsoon-like stuff out, typhoons, monsoons. But anyways, that's to the Fred T. Berry, and then from the Fred T. Berry, I'll head over here to the Wilkes Bar. There's actually 2 pieces of it, and that is 1.5 miles. And after that, I would run back, troll back to the reef, and then from the reef, I'd run back in. And just as a bonus, because I was feeling good about the day, I figured I would stop in at the Shark Channel outlet and throw some hoagie lures at the tarpon and see if I could pull on a quick tarpon since it would be in the evening time, and then run it back in, and then that entire run would be basically 7.8 miles back to the launch. So that's the general plan. Then to throw another little loop in there, as I was leaving for this start, got out and I wanted to kind of film the conditions because it was so glassy, flat, calm. I found out that my GoPro was basically dead, or at least the battery was dead. That was a big problem because at the moment I had 3 batteries I usually use. The GoPro one, which is by far the best battery, and then I had 2 generic ones which maybe have half the capacity. Then I found out one of the 2 of those generic ones had a corroded contact on it, so it was toast. So that left me with just 1 generic GoPro battery, which was kind of sketchy to begin with. So that limited my videoing to making it very streamlined, where there was not going to be the videos on the to and froms. It was just going to be, I'll video when I got there, I'll put it on the fish finder. Then I won't film the hookup or the fight on the way up, and then I would just film the catch and release, and then just next wreck, back in, hopefully tarpon, and then hopefully got it all within that short battery life that I had. But it was going to be a positive in that I really wouldn't have to edit very much because I wouldn't have all the other extra footage. It'd be basically just load it and run it. So, but that was the plan. And you can check out the video and see how it turned out. Thanks. You'll see a lot of time I'm looking over the side even though the fish isn't quite up yet. I do that for a couple reasons. One, of course, just to see if I can tell what it is. Two, it's a good idea to take a look to make sure that there's not a big shark following it up. Especially you want to kind of give yourself a little bit of a leeway and not just peeking over the edge when the fish is right next to your kayak, because there could be a big shark or wahoo or barracuda just barreling up at it. And a lot of times if there's a big shark or something aggressive going after it, it's better to kind of leave them the fish, or to take, or give the fish a chance to kind of swim away and evade the shark or whatever predator is coming up. But you definitely don't want to be just blindly grabbing a fish over the side when you're up that close like that. It's also a good idea, you can kind of see how your hook placement is. And for the fish's sake, a lot of these fish have swim bladders, and then coming up from the far depths, some of them have the ability to kind of bleed out the air in their air bladders, especially these big amberjacks. They could basically dispel that air, and if you give them time as you're coming up, say 50 foot or so, and just let them blow out those bubbles, by the time they get up top, they can go straight back down again. That's what happens when you see those fish with their air bladder sticking out their mouth, or when you release them, they struggle at the top and they're not able to go back down again. if you deflate them, and then that'll help them to descend, and that way you don't kill the fish. Fortunately, I ran into a guide that was out fishing, and he showed me where it was at, so lucked out. I'll put the correct numbers up the next time I'm using my fish finder, and I'll put it on my next video. For the fourth lure, I went with the 7-ounce Williamson. Put it on my 30 wide 2-speed stand-up rod and 80-pound leader, and that did not end up well. It ended up pulling the kayak down, and it rocked me up again. Got to be a big Goliath or a humongous jack. I quit after that.